You know, having children is an experience, and it's kind of difficult to put it into words, to summarize it for the length of this video. I'll just say that it can be really rewarding at times. And every family has its traditions. In our family, we have a tradition of gifting firearms for things like birthdays or Christmas, or maybe some sort of event like making the honor roll. Or if it's not firearms, it's firearms related items. For example, before my kids were old enough, in my opinion, to own their own guns, I got them things like cleaning kits and ammo cans and other accessories. For graduation, my sons get gun safes. So firearms and firearms related items are a normal gift item in our family. Since one of my sons has a birthday coming up, I decided to purchase him a pistol. And I thought this would be a good opportunity to do an uncasing video where I show you this handgun and everything that comes with it in case somebody was interested in purchasing it for themselves. I ordered it off of Midway USA. They had free shipping, and it got shipped into my FFL 3 days later. The next day, I picked it up from my FFL, did all the paperwork, paid all the fees, did all that stuff, and it's been here at home waiting. I decided to get it in advance, that way I knew I would have it for his birthday. So before I open it, you can tell already that this is a Sig Sauer because of the Sig logo that's embossed in the gray plastic case. This came with the handgun. I didn't buy this separately, and I think that's a nice feature that it comes with a hard case. So I'll go ahead and open this up. I believe this is the first Sig in our family. And you can see it's got dark gray padding in here, foam padding. And what I have here is a Sig Sauer P320-M17. To be specific, it is a Sig Sauer 320F-9-M17-MS. There are different models of this available. So, to give a quick description, it is a striker-fired handgun. It has a stainless steel frame with a polymer grip module. It's chambered in 9x19 millimeter Luger. It has 17 and 21 round magazines that are standard. They do offer a 10-round magazine for compliance in states that have restrictive laws. This firearm has a 4.7-inch barrel. It is Coyote tan in color. Even the base plates on the magazines are Coyote tan. And the finish on the slide is called PVD, which stands for Physical Vapor Deposition. I'm guessing that's some sort of SIG trade name for the coating. It also has a SIGLITE front sight, which is another trade name. And it has a removable night sight rear plate that you could put a Sig Romeo sight on. So this is the new sidearm for the U.S. Army. This is the civilian version of the new sidearm for the U.S. Army. The difference between this and the government issue one is that it doesn't have a government serial number. It doesn't have a national stock number on it. And the controls on this are black, whereas all of the controls on the military issue ones are Coyote. The entire gun is Coyote. So it's something that SIG doesn't offer as a replacement, at least not yet. I did check. They do sell parts for this gun, but they don't sell the controls in Coyote. I suppose you could Cerakote them if you wanted to make it look just like it was a military issue gun or closer to a military issue gun. Now the Army is adopting this, but the other branches are not. The Marine Corps, the Navy, the Air Force, and Space Force are adopting the M18, which has a 3.9-inch barrel. The Coast Guard is getting rid of their SIG sidearms for some Glock. Whatever. I guess they just want to be different. And I know what some of you might be thinking. Squib, you're a Marine. Why did you buy your son the U.S. Army's new sidearm? And the reason really comes down to the fact that this was in stock and the P320-M18 was not. However, The day I brought this home, I went on to Midway USA and checked, and what do you know? The M18 was back in stock. So that just means that somewhere down the road, you might see an M18 on this channel. I might even do a side-by-side comparison. And because I discovered a screw-up during the editing process, I'll reshoot this part where I take the pistol out of the clear plastic bag that it's in. It's got a little bit of a blue tint, whereas the bags the two magazines are in are completely clear. So there's some packing oil on the slide and on the frame. There's an orange chamber flag inserted, so the slide is partially back on the trigger guard. There is an elastic cord with a tag on it that has a stop sign symbol and says read operator's manual entirely before using this product, and then there's a number for customer service. Also, there's a rail on the frame, so you can attach a light or a laser. Let's go ahead and release the magazine. There's a 17-round magazine in here. Let's take a look at this. So it's got Sig Sauer embossed in it or stamped in it. And on the back there's different holes with numbers. So it's kind of graduated, so you can do a round count. Made in Italy. So this is a, yeah, you can see with a little logo. This is a Mec-gar magazine. So let's set that off to the side. And then there is a Velcro patch here that I'm not going to open it, but it's yellow with like kind of a block lettering, and it says M17. So the reason I'm not going to open it is this is my son's gift. I'm already making a video with it, so it's not ruin it for him. So it does have a Velcro backing on there, so this could go on a patch panel. All right, so there's the Sig Sauer P320-M17 M18 pistol, semi-automatic 9mm operator's manual. So I don't know if this is supposed to mimic the government manual. Now I'm going to be looking to see if I can find a technical manual on this and add that to the collection. But there's some information in here, pretty much everything you need. It does look a little bit like it's set up like a military manual, but with some of these warnings and whatnot in red, things like that, that looks more like a civilian manual. So maybe it's a hybrid of the two. And inside the manual, there's a Sig Sauer decal, good for the back window. There's a warning. Let's see. There's an advertisement for SIG ammunition, the NRA, and Sig Sauer Spec 1 cleaning products. Interesting. So all that was right underneath the handgun in the case. Also in the case are two 21-round magazines. They're in clear plastic, but they're not, I don't have to cut them open. You can just slide them off there. You can see it's got the Sig Sauer logo there stamped in it. And there's a round count on the back to 21. Made in Italy, Mec-gar. And it's just got a bigger base plate on there. So it's kind of a nice feature. You get 3 magazines with the gun. I'm going to put this back in the plastic. Oh, wait a minute. I want to show one more thing. So you can buy replacement magazines. They're not cheap, or I should say extra magazines. So here is the 17-round magazine. Comes in a box. And here is a 21-round magazine. You can see the boxes are the same. They've got the SIG logo on there. It says Sig Sauer, clear plastic sleeve. Just a flap at the top. And you can slide out the clear plastic sleeve. Gotta be careful here. I don't want to ruin my kid's gift. And there's just a clamshell, just opens up. You don't have to worry about any sort of issues having to cut open the packaging. There's no oil on it or anything else like that. It's the same magazine. It's a Mec-gar. So they make it really easy as far as the packaging to open. And on the back bottom, they've got the model number, and it does say full 21 round. This one says full 17 round. You might be wondering about the option if you live in one of those restrictive states. Here's the 10 round magazine. I had to special order this, and just like the reduced capacity magazines during AWB, for those of you who weren't around for that, this costs more than the standard capacity magazines, of course. So let's go ahead and open this up. Well, first I'll show you the tag on the back. There's a part number, magazine, and it says full 10 round Coyote. So let's go ahead and open this up. Opens up the same way. Slide that clear plastic sleeve out. Open it up. You can see it's also a Mec-gar made in Italy. And on the side, there's 5 and 10. And then there's a dimple halfway down the magazine body. So you can't load anymore. So there's nothing on the back. It's got the Sig Sauer logo, and it does have a Coyote floor plate, but it's not as pronounced as the other floor plates. And the follower on this is black. Here, let me take out the mag. Come with. You can see the follower on the 17 and 21 round magazines are orange for high visibility. This one is not. So, okay, it's the same floor plate. It's the same floor plate as the 17 round, same body, same. But the back is not stamped out. The follower is a different color. And obviously the lower capacity. Let's see how well it goes in. Drops right out when you press the magazine release. So for those of you who want one of these and have to deal with that law, there is that option, but it's a more expensive option. And they do sell these that are compliant with those state laws. There's different part numbers for these. There's some different military models and definitely some different civilian models. So if you go to the Sig Sauer website, you can see that for yourself. Let me put this back in here the way it was. Close the case. And the case does have holes here behind the handle, so you could run a cable lock through there if you wanted to. So I've got him his birthday present, his Sig Sauer P320-M17, and a variety of magazines to go with it, because you can never have enough mags. You just can't. These also make good stocking stuffers. So he might end up getting some more of these expensive magazines somewhere down the road. It's kind of nice. If I want to get the kids mags for Christmas, put them in the stockings, because they're starting to build up their own collection of guns. If there's something I want that's out of stock, there'll be something else that they've got that will be in stock. So, but extra mags are always a good thing. So there you go, the Sig Sauer P320-M17. Thanks for watching.